Hi, I'm Terry and I am Nuts About Stamping. I'm back today with another Sundays with Sizzix project idea for you. Today I'm going to show you how to make a giving thanks or Thanksgiving card idea with the help of my Big Shot and the Labels to Love stamp set. I'm also going to show you how to combine a variety of products that you likely already own to make a beautiful Thanksgiving card idea. I'm going to start off with my Big Shot and the Big Shot platform. This platform comes with the Big Shot, as does the embossing plates. My card base is going to be crumb cake. I've cut it 8.5 by 5.5 and I've scored it at the 4 1/4 mark. And I'm going to use a folder to create a textured background for my card base. So this folder is called Seaside, but we are going to reimagine it as if it was a marking on a tree, kind of like bark maybe. And so here's how you use this combination. You use your platform, bottom standard cutting pad, put your folder on with the cardstock inside, and then the top standard cutting pad, and then you're going to run it through the Big Shot. It requires a little bit of elbow grease. And here is the background for my card. I really like this, and it does look like a tree in my mind anyway. All right, so the next thing I'm going to use is my Big Shot again. I'm not going to use the platform this time. I'm going to use the magnetic platform because I'm going to use some of my metal dies. Now, in the Seasonal Layers Thinlits die pack, there are some leaves. There is a solid leaf, and then there is a leaf that's sort of like an outline leaf. And so I'm going to use both of those and layer them together, something I haven't shown you before. So I've got 3 colors that I'm going to use: Garden Green, Crushed Curry, and Cajun Craze. And because those in my mind are fall kind of colors. So before the video began, let me get one, I took the adhesive sheets and I cut 3 squares that are about, I think they're 1 7/8 inch. You could do 2-inch squares. And then I also cut a 2-inch square from the adhesive sheet using my paper cutter, because yes, you can cut these on your paper cutter. And then I peeled off the backing and I adhered the adhesive sheet on the back of the 3 colors, like so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a sticker using the outline leaf. And then I'm going to create a solid using the solid outline. And I'm going to do that for all 3 colors. So you have your magnetic platform, bottom standard cutting pad, your cardstock with your leaf dies on it. Just get this to sit on my platform nicely. And then I'm going to put the top standard cutting pad on. Lay it down gently, hold it in place, and then run it through. Now I need to do this for all 3 colors, and so I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll be back in a moment. You don't need to watch me do this for all 3 colors. So when I finish, I will put the video back on, and then I'll show you the next steps for making this card. I'm back and I've got 2 leaves done already, and I thought I would show you the 3rd. So I have die cut out all 6 pieces, and then I've left the sticker on the back of my Cajun Craze one, so I can show you the beauty of these stickers that you've created with the adhesive sheets is when you peel them off, it tends to take all of the bits and pieces with them. And if they don't, you can just press back and pull again and again, and you get a leaf. Now, you've got a couple of choices. If you've got some pieces that are still in there, you can poke them out with your paper piercing tool or your fingers, or you can just leave them in. It really doesn't matter. I mean, leaves are not perfect in nature, so they don't need to be perfect on your project. And then what you do is you just press it down on top of the solid, and there you go. You've got 3 leaves that are beautiful. I just love the texture that the sticker on top creates. And then I'm ready to move on with my project, the rest of my project. This is they're quite sticky. These little bits tend to stick to things afterwards. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is bring in my card base that I've created using the Seaside embossing folder. And I have a strip of the Wood Textures paper stack. This paper stack is available as part of our paper promotion for October. So you'll want to check that out over on my blog. That promotion ends October 31st, so you only have a couple of days left to take advantage of it. All right, so I'm going to adhere that wood texture piece on, and now I'm going to attach my leaves like so. And I'm going to just put them aside for a second because I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of Whisper White and I want to create my phrase. So here is the Labels to Love stamp set. It's on page 45 of the holiday catalog. If you haven't received a holiday catalog yet, email me if you live in the US or if you live in parts of Europe, and I'd be happy to get one to you. I chose this stamp set because it coordinates with the Everyday Love label punch. So I'll be able to stamp and punch very quickly to create a phrase for the front of my card. So I've chosen the Give Thanks. I'm going to use Early Espresso because that's a nice fall color. I could have chosen one of the colors of my leaves. Doesn't matter. I'm going to stamp that down, and then I'm going to bring in my punch. Let's see if it fits. Oh, I smeared a bit. Let's do it again. I should have given it just a couple of seconds to dry. Okay, so I'll bring in my punch again. There we go. And I'm going to center it inside, and then I'm going to give it a punch. Having trouble getting it centered today. There we go. I'll just make sure there's no excessive ink. Yeah, there is a little bit on this. It was quite a juicy ink pad. All right, so I want to figure out where my phrase is going to sit. So that's why I hesitated on attaching my leaves. Maybe I can do it like that. That would be kind of pretty. All right, so I will attach my phrase first, and then I can position my leaves around. Yep, that looks pretty straight. And then I'm going to use a Stampin' Dimensional on the back of each of these leaves to again just give them some boost off the page or off the card front. Like so. And then maybe the last one I'll just tuck around the corner like that. And then I have one final touch. All right, so we're almost done. One final touch is I have a sheet of, I can't find it, there it is. I have a sheet of those enamel shapes that we sell by Color Collection. And I think what I'll do is pick up 2 of the largest dots. This is the Garden Green sheet. So I'm going to pull it all together. And maybe I'll just tuck this one under here, like so. I like to use embellishments. I think they add just a really nice final touch to a card. And there we go, a beautiful Thanksgiving card or a thank you card to send to somebody special this season. For a complete listing of the supplies that I used and the measurements for all of the cardstock pieces, please see my blog, www.nutsaboutstamping.com. Don't forget to subscribe to my customer newsletters. I send one out each week, and I have a real strong Christmas focus happening right now. If you want to place an order for the products I use to make this card, the button to do that is on my blog as well. I'm Terry. I am Nuts About Stamping. I hope that you create something beautiful today too. And if you like this video, please click the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be back next week with a new project idea. Bye.